Today is 18 December. Market opened slightly positive. However, was not able to hold the gains and eventually retraced down 4.87 point at 4570. The volume is actually quite low. This indicates lack of commitment from both the bulls and the bear. Now over here we have a gap up followed by low volume pullback, and our immediate resistance is actually at this intraday high here of 4603. Support is actually at this gap here. This is at 4536. The slightly more significant support is actually at this pivot low here of 4492. Now I mentioned in the previous videos that market actually lacked tractions. Many of our stock actually breakup was not able to actually follow through, and some of the stock has also weakened quite significantly. There are some strong stock, but these are exception. If you notice actually over here we have a very large swing, and the swing is now getting smaller. So this is generally a sign of losing momentums, and if it cannot hold at this gap, then testing this is crucial, feeling which it will continue to move down and slightly to trade below the 1326 SMA. If you take a look at the sector indices, this is the sector indices of the catalyst. Notice actually it weakened quite significantly. And likewise, if you take a look at the small cap index, it's actually generally quite weak. What is dominating the market right now? The financials, okay, as well as the real estate. So these are two sectors that are pretty obvious. The rest of them, like Singtels, all this has weakened quite significantly. This is the chart of Nasdaq. The previous session we have wide range reversal bar. This doesn't augur well for the market. On a short-term basis, we may see some reactions on the upside. However, this is a level that I would like to watch. Is at about 22,200. If this level cannot hold, then this will complete the head and shoulder pattern and is generally bearish. Let's turn our attention to the local market. This is CSC Global's very strong upward move, and you have to digest the gain. And in this case here, you have been consolidating sideways, and you notice the crisscrossing of the moving averages. It's an obvious sign that the stock is actually taking a breather. So you probably take some time before it continue to actually move up again. So we need to exercise some patience. Now, if we continue to do so on low volume, this is a positive sign. And eventually look for a break above this high here of 101. ASL Marine, the stock is actually consolidating. There was an attempt at this resistance, and it actually retraced. Notice the volume is actually low. This is slightly positive, but it is really part of a consolidation, and it probably will take some time before it take up this high here at 285 for the Empire. Similarly, notice the crisscrossing on the moving averages. So these are very big consolidation patterns. Previously, we are interested in this gap here, but unfortunately, it kind of fizzled out. Whatever the case may be, we'll just observe. China Aviation Oil, after the gap up, stock actually retraced and began to trade sideways. Notice the drop off in volume. So this again is a consolidation pattern. And perhaps I'd like to see what happens when it eventually challenges this recent high here of about 157 or so. OKP appeared to be a better bet, but this is an exception. This is a small cap stocks. Notice a very nice rounding patterns, and there's a pullback before this resistance here. Notice during the pullback itself, volume is actually quite low. This is generally positive. Look for decisive break above this high here of 117. Sheng Siong, very strong upward move, and right now it actually retrace again. It's likely to consolidate. It will take some time. It may well form a base like this. Nam Cheong, There was an attempt at this resistance, but it kind of fizzled out, and right now we see a strong move yesterday. This is an important level to watch, and this is at about 875. So if we actually take out this level, we need to see an increase in volume. Bubitama stock has weakened quite significantly and right now experiencing a throwback. So this is a flat pattern. Like to look for a decisive break on the downside. This is also a contraction setup. Bar low here is at 124 for short. First Resources, again, is consolidating. After this strong upward move here, volume is also low. So again, the crossing of the moving average is a clear sign there is no momentum. So it's likely to continue to stuck in a trailing range. Bank stock DBS gap up but was not able to actually follow through. Notice it reversed. And generally, we do not like this gap down here. So this is not a positive development. So we just have to carefully watch and see what happens over the next few sessions. If you can close up this gap, this will be positive. The better bet is actually OCBC. As mentioned in previous videos, OCBC is right now leading the charts on a price action-wise basis. Here we have a very nice break. Today we have a new high, but the volume is low, so this is not a sign of strength, likely to pull back. During the pullback, can look for setup. We complete this with UOB, but Jerry mentioned before, UOB is the weakest of the three stocks. And generally, we will probably leave it alone unless it's very clear the volume actually pick up significantly. There was this gap up, but notice this buy itself, it didn't close well. Kappa, again, mapping out consolidation patterns. So again, some patience is required. I'd like to see an eventually decisive break above this high here of 1038. Samcorp mentioned in the previous videos was actually a short candidates. So if you notice, there's a contraction breakup and it also broke the support followed by a throwback. Quite a violent throwback. Technically, at this point in time, this big deeper setup. 2-bar callback low is 583. Singtel, this stock has weakened after a strong move. So at best, it may just consolidate, but it's off the radar for short-term trades. ST Engineering is still stuck in the trailing range. This is a consolidation pattern. Notice the very obvious crisscrossing of the moving averages. It'll probably take some time. For clarity, you can actually take a look at the weekly charts. So I think it's likely to actually consolidate sideways for a long while. Yangzijiang. This has slightly better consolidation patterns, but again, we just need some patience. There was a slight upward move, but was not able to hold again. So this is an important level to watch. A decisive break above high of 358. This is a dairy farm. This has very strong price action. So if you notice, actually, this strong move followed by a shallow pullback. So we like to actually look for a decisive break above the closing price of this bar because it appeared to be more significant than the week. All right, so this level here is at 410. So look for decisive break above 410.